Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. I have a little dilemma today. I decided yesterday to film ahead and do, as many videos as I could get finished in a day. For some reason, that plan never works for me. I got the first video up yesterday, as you saw, and then I went to edit today's video and the first 29 minutes completely gone. There's a video, but it's corrupted and it says it's 29 minutes, but I have tried everything to repair it and there's not enough data to repair the file. So I'm back today to show you what I did in that video, and yeah, because I don't want you guys to miss anything. So we're working on our Quaint Pink Roses soft spine journal, and don't worry about the blue dots, we will cover those. So far we have done a front pocket with a large tag. We have done an envelope with a cluster. And we have, well, this is where we were getting to, the double pocket here. And I think the other one, yes, the other part of this video was the wraparound tuck. Okay, now this one is really easy. In fact, I'll just show you really quickly. I'm not going to demo that one because I think you guys can get that one on your own. But basically, all I did for that is seal the envelope, all right, and matted this, and then folded it vertically. And let's see if I can do that. Can't even do that today. Let's see. There we go. Alright, so that is how that attaches, just to the page, like so. You only adhere the glue here and here, and then it wraps, around the page. Now the other thing I did to this is I added some cotton trim at the top and bottom, and there again, I only glued the top and bottom, so I have a tuck here and a tuck here, and I did make two of those. So I used the same piece for matting them, opposite pieces actually, so they end up being one on each side, the same. I think I used the this background page for that. Okay, so that one's easy. That's the wraparound tuck spot. Super easy. But this one was so fun. I'm so sad that you missed it. This is, I don't know what to call it. It's not really a stacked. I think of stacked pockets being one on top of the other. This is, but there again, washer and dryer, that's stacked. So this is a pocket and another pocket stacked on top. So maybe it is a pocket stack. I don't know. And then I've got these smaller journal cards in here, and I've got a tuck spot back here. So let me show you how I did it. It's so easy. You can use any kind of any size paper for this, if it will fold in half and fit on your page. Now I'm going to double check that I'm recording. It's counting down, so let's fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to use my score tool. I have printed this. This is one of the journal cards on cardstock. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to score it in half. Half of 5.5 is 2 3/4. So I'm going to score there, and I'm going to rotate it. And half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So I'm going to score from 2 1/8, but only to that middle score line. Okay, make sure it's in the corner and stop there. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I've got this score here where it folds in half, and then I have this score line right here, right in the middle. Now, the next thing that you want to do, and I'm going to do it on the back side because it's a little bit easier for me to see, is just cut the score line out. Okay? I'm going to go on either side of it, cut up to that other score line crossways, and do the other side of the score line like so. And then we are just going to trim that little piece off. Okay? Just a smidge. Now, that is not really necessary, but it will give more of a definition as to where these pockets are. Now, I am going to go ahead and use my punch board to make the little, you know, divots. Now, because this is 2 3/4, I want to do 1 3/8 for that. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing here. 1, and I'm just lining this up here on the 3/8. Push that up, and there we go. All right, so let's get that out of the way. All right, so there we have our 2 pockets. So then we'll want to ink this up. Of course, that's completely optional, but I find that it's easier to ink. I am going to ink inside here, and I am going to ink right down the middle because I don't want that line to show, and then where that little divot is going to be. And yeah, I just find that it's a little easier. Plus, you want to be able to, I'm not worried about the back because I'm going to glue that down to the page. You wouldn't have to. You could totally use this as a floating pocket, in which case I would probably go ahead and ink the back side. But because I'm going to glue it down, or because I did glue it down already, I am only going to glue the bottom and the left-hand side. Now, if you were doing the pocket, you could completely do an opposite. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing whether you do it on this side or that side. It's going to be the same pocket. But now you could, now here's just a preview of something coming up. You could use this pocket this way and this pocket this way. Totally up to you. But today we're doing it this way. So I'm going to just run some glue along the edge here very finely because I don't want to take up all of the pocket. Just very fine line. And fold that over like so. And you can see I've inked back there where that would be. Then if there's any edge here, you can either trim it or just come along and ink it up. Okay, so very, very easy. I got this idea from Paper, I believe it's Paper Inspirations, and I believe her name is Anne. She's doing a series right now of how to use up your 12 by 12 paper, and she's on week 7. Fabulous ideas. I will leave her link to the playlist. I'll leave the playlist below. She's got some really fun ideas, but like I said, she's taken her 12 by 12 and cutting it into 6 by 6s. So if you have a 6 by 6 pad that you want to use up, that would be fabulous. I just used a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch journal card, so you could pretty much use any size as long as it fits in your journal page. So I have it glued this on the left and the bottom. On the other side, I glued it on the right and the bottom. And yeah, and I left it as a tuck spot so that I can add something else behind there. Now, these smaller tags are in the collection, and what I did was I cut off 1 inch off the bottom so that it wasn't standing way up so tall, because I wanted it to fit inside the pockets a little better. And then what I did with the 1 inches pieces was made them into tags. So I will use these somewhere else. In fact, I think I use them in the next video. So I've had to come back and record this so that you guys could see what you missed. So that's what we did in the last video. We did the stacked pockets and we did the wraparound tuck spots. And like I said, this is, you know, a nice little tuck spot. This is super easy, just that envelope. And you could use a taller envelope, or even a piece of cardstock would work as well. I kind of like the texture and the durability of the envelope. That's why I'm using it. You could sew around that before you fold it and put it on here. You could also sew around this one as well on 3 sides to adhere it together. Up to you. I'm not doing any sewing in this journal this time, other than the cover. But you know, the covers are special, so you gotta kick those up a little bit. But anyway, yeah, just to wrap around. And I have made these before. They're fun, easy. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry about that not showing up, that video, and I do have a couple of other things for the next video. But this journal is coming along nicely. I want to thank all of you who have already purchased this collection. I appreciate that. That makes me feel like I'm on the right track. And I hope to create more. I used to do the digital designing all the time, and then I went back to paper crafting, and I started in about 2007 doing digital scrapbook kits, and then I did design fabric for a while. And so it's funny, things tend to come back around, don't they? So anyway, yeah, I enjoyed making this one, and I've got some ideas for a few more. So anyway, if there's something that you're looking for and you have not been able to find it, let me know. Maybe I can put something together. I'm always looking for ideas. So anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Let's find a page for these wraparounds. I'm calling them wraparound tucks. Let's do this here. And we will wrap these around right in the center. I think I'll put glue on one side because yeah, my luck would be that I will make a mess with the glue, and then I'll come back and glue the other side. So they are only going to be glued on the top and the bottom. So there we go. I want to do somewhat centered, and the glue is on the other side. So all right. So today we did the tucks, wraparound tucks, and we did the stacked pockets, which I just love these. And like I said, I'll probably find some paper to stick behind there. But yeah, that was fun. I like it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this series. We'll be back next time.